Hi, my name is Marcel and I play an electronic drum kit. In an earlier video you might have seen that my drum kit is not shaped like an acoustic drum kit. You might also have seen that I do not play like an acoustic drummer either. In this video series I would like to show you how my style of playing is different. As you may know or not know yet, the main advantage of electronic drum kits over acoustic drum kits is that electronic kits have lots of different sounds. Most electronic drum kits contain sounds of around 100 acoustic drum kits. I would like to start this series by showing you two ways to use that advantage. Also, in each video I would like to show you how I play two drum covers. In this video I will explain how I play All the Small Things by Blink-182 and Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. So stay tuned for that. So, about choosing sounds. If you play in a band playing covers, you might find yourself playing different styles. If you would play an acoustic drum kit, you would be limited to a single drum kit for all of those songs. If you play electronic drums, you can choose which sound fits each song best. Let me demonstrate that by playing two different rock songs. The first song is All the Small Things by Blink-182. It is punk rock and it's pretty fast with lots of fast fills. Because of that, I need a snare sound with a decent attack. Not too light, not too heavy, the sounds are sort of medium. Let me play a few bars with this sound. The second song is Get the Funk Out by Extreme. The BPM of this song is much lower and there are no fast fills in the song. Because in the 90s rock bands used pretty heavy drum sounds, I play this song with a heavier drum kit. Let me play a few bars with this sound. Now to really hear the difference, let me switch the sounds of the two songs. First I will play the punk song with the fat sound. And now the 90s rock song with the medium sound. I hope you agree that the fat sound is not really a good choice for the punk song because of the tempo and the feels. So to summarize, when I choose sounds, I listen to the sound in an original recording, but I also take into account the tempo of the songs and the complexity of the feels. Usually I select one drum set for a specific song and I play that sound throughout the entire song. But in some cases I will use two sets of kick and snare drum, usually one lighter set for the intro or the verse and one heavier set for the chorus when that intensity goes up. One example is the song Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. I made a drum cover of that song. Let me show a few bars with the original audio and a few bars with just the drum audio.
All you ever hear me say is how I picture me with you. That's all you ever hear me say. But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm swimming alone, yeah,
In this short clip you saw me playing the verse on the lighter set. I played the kick sound with my right foot on the second pedal from the right. I played a closed hi-hat sound with my right hand and a snare sound with my left hand on these two pads on the left side of my drum kit. So I used only 3 pads here. I played the chorus on other pads. I played the kick sound with my right foot, but now on the pedal on the right. That is the pedal I play my main kick sound. I do not play a closed hi-hat sound in a chorus, only open hi-hat. I played 8 notes with my right hand on this 6-inch pad, which triggers a half open hi-hat sound. And I play quarter notes with my left foot on the left pedal, which triggers an open hi-hat sound. The snare sound is played with my left hand, like you would expect. When I recorded the drum cover, I had a rubber pad in the middle. I replaced that pad by a roll-on pad because it has a better bounce. I'll start the groove without my left foot and then I'll add the left foot so you hear the difference. During the song I also played some ride cymbal, some toms and some crash cymbals, but nothing complicated. Because I have enough pads to accommodate all of these sounds, I do not need to use 2 memory slots for this drum cover. I programmed 2 drum sets into a single memory slot and changed positions with hands and feet. If you want to watch the whole cover with the original music mixed in, click in the frame here on your right. Another example of a drum cover in which I use 2 drum sets is So Glad You Made It by the Dutch rock band Kane. I will show you how I play that song in part 5 of this series. Now, as promised, let me show you how I play All the Small Things by Blink-182. I made a drum cover of that song. Here is a piece of that cover with the original music and a piece with just the drum audio. This cover actually combines several techniques, which I will explain further in other videos in this series. I used 1 kick and 1 snare and both are in their usual places. As you already know, I do not use a hi-hat pedal, instead I use several pads that each have a hi-hat sound assigned. This cover is pretty energetic and I want to make sure there is enough difference between the intensity of the verse and the chorus. In the verse I play a closed hi-hat with my right hand. At certain moments I play an open hi-hat with my left foot. To be clear, this is the sound that you would normally hear when you strike an open hi-hat with your right hand. I play it a little bit slower than the original. In the chorus I want maximum intensity. I play a continuous open hi-hat sound with my left foot and I also play crash ride with my right hand. Playing it this way it sounds really full and yet I still have my right foot for the kick and my left hand for the snare. The bonus of playing like this is that when I need to play a fill for which I need both my hands, I can still maintain the open hi-hat sound with my left foot. Let me play it slowly. If you want to watch the whole cover with the original music mixed in, click in the frame here on your right. If you want to learn more about the way I play hi-hat, Watch the next video in this series. This is the end of part 1 of this series. I hope this series will inspire people to see electronic drum kits as different instruments compared to acoustic drums. Some might say I use tricks, others might say I cheat. I guess a lot of people follow rules and conventions. For me, music is about being creative and trying new things. In the next part I will explain in more detail how and why I use multiple pads to play hi-hat sounds. Thanks for watching.